All right, YouTube, what is going on? It is Zaya here from Zaya&TheSteelers back with another video. And in today's video, we have kind of a special situation, a situation that I personally can kind of attest to. Teams got graded. Teams got report cards based on things like how they treat other families, based on things like the facilities, based on things like the food. And as I mentioned earlier, as a bad report card haver in the past, I know all the tricks in the book. I know, you got to flush it down the toilet. You got to just throw it in the garbage. You got to leave it at school. Unfortunately, the United States Postal Service really fucked the game up with that, because now they're sending it straight to the house, and now for the NFL, they're sending it straight to Twitter, man. So before we get into the video, if you are a Steelers fan or you enjoy NFL content in general, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, ring the bell. Trying to hit 500 subscribers. We are very close. Thank you to the past subscribers, and thank you to the future subscribers, man. So I have this tweet up on the screen now just as a kind of placeholder. Free agents, pull up, man, pull up. But after this report card, I don't know if you guys are going to want to pull up. But, just pull up, man. I know we don't got the cap. I know we don't got, like, the quarterback at the moment. But pull up, man. So now, let's just get right into it, man. This is a really bad report card. So we'll start at number one. The Steelers got an F in ownership in the NFLPA report card, ranked 31st. Shout out to Blitzberg for this. Overall, ranked 31st. So, starting it off hot. Treatment of families. F minus, which is 29th actually. So the F minus is still not even the worst out of 32, but it's pretty damn close, man. So I mean, to start it out, don't bring your kid to work, man. I guess I don't know. Don't bring the wife. Don't bring the family, because F minus, bro. Like how? What are we doing? Are we like not letting them in? Are we giving them bad seats? Like what is going F minus, bro? Like literally. Do the players even have a family? We got to start there at this point. Like F minus, it's like, where are we even trying? Once again, I don't know what goes into these grades. I don't know what, happens with these grades, but it's so bad that like I had to talk about it. It's so bad I had to bring up a Steelers report card. Okay. So, treatment of families, F minus, bro. Like, I don't know. Once again, I don't know what we're doing. Food and cafeteria though, B minus. So we got some decent food. If you somehow, some way manage to get your family in the building and you're having a good time, go stop by the food court, have some food. We got a B minus in that. 16th, which isn't necessarily the highest, but it's also not 29th or 30th. So I mean, that's good. Nutritionist slash dietitian. So I'm assuming, I'm assuming the food is good. Like I'm assuming the food is healthy, but it's more about like, all right, how are we mixing in these greens, bro? Like I'm not trying to eat broccoli all day. You got to hide the broccoli. Like you got to figure it out. You got to figure out a plan that works for me. And right now we're ranked 30th in that. D. And the locker room, F, 30th. Like, what is going on? How is our locker room bad? Like, are the lockers horrible? Do the lockers be jamming? Like, are people getting locked out all the time? An F in the locker room. Remember, don't ever forget, Juju used to TikTok a lot in the locker room. Now, did that have an effect on the atmosphere of it? Did that have effect on the rules in place in the locker room now? Now that Juju's TikToking, we lost, what, 3 games? Guess what? No one's allowed to talk in the locker room now. Maybe that happened, and now, here we are with an F in the locker room department. Training staff, D plus. Why are we using treadmills from 2007, bro? We need new treadmills. We need new benches. We need new weights. Like, what is going? D plus. Like, let's start it out, okay? F minus, horrible. B minus, pretty good. D, F, D plus. Fam, are we even? Why are we even going to school? Are we even going to classes? Like we might as well just skip. Like why even attempt to get the grade? Like we could have like an NA, right? Like we could have an NA in the locker room, and it's like, all right, we can qualify again, next time, But the fact that we have an F and we have a set grade, like that's gonna follow us, man. It's on our transcripts. And so that's going to follow us. Our training room is just horrible. We need investments there. Training staff, C. And then the weight room itself, a C. I'm just seeing the weight room now. So the benches and stuff, like that's okay. The benches and stuff could be improved. And the training staff, same thing, could be improved. But, I mean, C, we'll take the C at this point. Like, we got some horrible grades. We'll take the C. Next up, strength coaches, B+. B+ is pretty good. 20th out of 32, but it's a B+. Like, the whole league must have good strength coaches. That's what that tells me. That tells me this is like a hard class, or not a hard class, I'm sorry, an easy class. This is like strength coaches must be like gym class. Because to have a B+ and we're ranked 20th, like that's crazy to me. But yeah, we got good strength coaches, man. Like you need to get some muscles, pull up to the Steelers. But if you want to bring your family, I would, we seen the grade F-, spooky. Team travel, D. Guys, Taylor Swift has her own jet. Who else has their own jet? A lot of people have their own jet. Where is the Steelers' private jet? Why are we flying through economy? Like, are you guys aware that that is Minka Fitzpatrick? Like, why is he flying coach, man? What's going on, man? D and team travel 28th. I think like the Patriots have a team jet, and granted, they won a little bit ago. But now at this point, it's like they stink. Like, can they rent the jet to us? Like, you guys don't need it at the moment. We're kind of hot right now. We're a quarterback away, some people say. So I mean, if we could get a private jet, if we could get some better travel, that would be nice. But the real, kind of outlier here, head coach, Mike Tomlin, This is also graded on players. Like, players are the ones voting on this. And once again, everyone loves Mike Tomlin. When you have a report card like this, like, the only thing that they're vibing with is Mike Tomlin, the strength coaches, and the food. Like, that's the only thing we got going for us, because now if you look at ownership, right below head coach, 31st. Art Rooney, just horrible, I guess. Like, I don't know, 31st. Like, this is really bad. And I don't know if any of these are vindictive to winning. Like, for example, there was one category I saw where it was like willingness to spend money on the team. And the Chiefs, they were actually like 32 in that department. So, like, I don't think this reflects winning necessarily, but it's just one of those things where it's like, fam, how are we failing every class? Like, are we dumb? Like, what is happening right now? Where is our brain? Where is our attention span? Where is our care for the players? This has to be like a call to ownership, right? Like, Mike Tomlin, can't, because, we blame Mike Tomlin every day, all day, every day. Like, can he treat families better? Like, I'm sure Mike Tomlin does a great job with that. Like, but there's probably things out of his control that the families have to go through when entering the Steelers building. It's like, bruh, like, why are we treating this like we're going to prison right now? This is crazy. Nutritionist / dietitian D, like, we could get, a new one of that, I guess. Like, we need some, whatchamacallit, we need some newer diets. We need some newer 2024 kale and shit, all that stuff. Like, we need to be on that. And then locker room, F. Fam, can we get some air conditioning in there? Can we get some TVs put up? Can we get cable? Can we stop having to buy our own soda from the vending machine? Like, can it be free for us? Damn, this is crazy. And then lastly, the last F that we got was an ownership. Truly, I don't know necessarily, like, because once again, this is players grading it, and like, I don't know the stories of like why owner would be like bad. Like, I don't know, situations like that. The only thing I can think of are like sometimes, contract extensions, and like the Steelers, we do be playing a lot of games with that. We will not extend you if you're not like, TJ Watt level, God level. We will look to replace you. We will look to kind of, we're hoping that you're gonna do right by the Steelers. We're a pretty, like, hey, you're lucky to be a Steeler, like, organization. And so, maybe some players, they don't like that. Some players feel there should be more as like we're a team and not like I'm a member of the Steelers, if that makes sense. Like, the Steelers themselves are the Steelers themselves. But some teams, it's like kind of like we're all a unit, like the Steelers are above the players, I feel like, on the Steelers. Whereas on some teams, it's like, hey man, we're right here. Like, without player X, the team X, like, is nothing, so like we're together. Whereas like the Steelers, it's like, hey man, you're happy to be here, bro, because a lot of time ago we had like Terry Bradshaw and Mean Joe Green and shit. Like, you should be thanking the lucky stars that you are a Pittsburgh Steeler and you are our third string linebacker, and you actually linebacker got to play this year, but you should appreciate that you're potential Mason Rudolph. You should appreciate that you're potentially the best quarterback on this roster. But guess what, buddy? You're not playing. You should appreciate that, the fact that you can wear that Steelers jersey. But if you want a fair and unbiased analysis and all that, and maybe it's not happening here, bro. Maybe the Steelers are cooked. I don't know. Really, these grades don't mean anything. I don't want to, like, make this into something it's not. These grades, I don't think, mean anything. It's just more of a sign of like, bro, we could get it together a little bit more. We could lock in more if we wanted to. So definitely a shot to the owners. I don't know. I think the Dolphins ranked like number 1 on all this, but I don't know if it was only an ownership or like just grades in general. But grades in general, even with a curve, guys, I think we're cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're like 25th at the highest, based on some of these grades. And so, yeah, man. Should have hid the report card. You shouldn't have let me see it, but now I see it, and now I'm upset about it. And Steelers, you're grounded. No phone, no TV, no going outside, no talking to friends, no smiling, no board games. Like, nah, it's over, bro. It's over. For at least what? When is it? February 28th. At least till March 10th. Like, you guys are grounded, bro. to me. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know, how we can improve on some of these grades. Like, do we got to go to summer school, bro? Like, are you kidding? Summer school? That's so shitty. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for more videos. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.